Today's Professionals is brought to you by Planet Health Nutrition Center, where health comes naturally.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Professional. Today we're going to talk about Planet Health. With us in the studio is John Krech. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George.
So
I'd like to talk to you about movement.
Okay.
Any kind of movement is good. My mantra for this year is get moving. No matter what you're doing, just start moving.
Okay.
If you have limited mobility in your arms and legs, move them any way you possibly can. It starts it off on a good note. You know, something as simple is taking the remote control that you keep by your side all the time and putting that thing right on top of the TV set. Every time you want to change the channel, get up. Walk to the TV set and change that channel, put the remote back on top, and go back and sit down. You'll be amazed how many times you have to get up and sit down.
Well, I'm sure.
And what you're going to do to kind of get your legs moving, get your arms moving.
Yeah.
But the real benefit, George, is we really have to get our heart going. Our heart's a muscle, so you have to exercise it over a sustained period of time, okay? Yeah. So let's talk about an easy way we can figure out how we can maximize getting our heart in shape, okay? Yeah. First of all, get a simple calculator and put the number 220 in it, okay? That's the maximum number that everybody starts out with. Then what you do is you subtract your age. So let's just say you're 50 years old. Minus 50, okay? So your maximum heart rate would be 170. So you don't want to go over 170 anytime you're doing any kind of cardiovascular exercise, whether it be walking or swimming or biking or anything like that. But what you really want is to get yourself in a target heart range, which means about 70 to about 80% of your maximum heart rate. So let's take times 0.70. That would be about 119 would be 70% of your maximum heart rate. And then if you did 170 times 80, that would be 136. So somewhere between, if you're 50 years old, let's say, somewhere between 119 and 136 is what you want to get your heart rate up to. So after you've been exercising for a few minutes, take your pulse at the side of your wrist, figure out the number of beats that it's beating for 15 seconds, multiply that times 4. If you're a 50-year-old person,
I'll tell you.
You should be right between 115 to about 135. Now you start out very slow, do about 3 or 4 minutes at a time, work up. Now the amazing part, George, is if you start doing this and kind of get up to a half hour 3 times a week, Dr. Ken Cooper says you will decrease the probability of contracting all the major diseases by 60%. Pretty phenomenal.
That's amazing.
Just by getting your heart rate up.
That's a good idea, John. Thank you.